Hello and welcome to today's League of Legends Roundup for July 8th, where we cover the LCK and LPL. If you haven't watched these videos before, I take notes on the games in the instance that you didn't get up at 4 a.m. Eastern Time or whenever to see the game, or you just missed them and you just want a quick highlight. So, Gen.g versus T1 occurred today. This was a big matchup. This decided who is the top dog in the LCK right now. Two teams in my top 7 of my power rankings that came out yesterday. If you missed them, one second, I'm going to move my mic. Okay. Gen.g would start out game 1 by taking a cloud, going bot lane and getting a kill. T1 would respond by going for an ocean. 12 minutes, Gen.g would win a fight in bot lane 2-0. And that would end laning phase of 15 minutes, Gen.g in a commanding 3-0 and 4K lead. They played a very clean game 1. Gen.g would then take an Infernal and go to Infernal Soul Point without any kills, or, no kills on either side between 12 and 27 minutes. At 27 minutes, T1 would actually get a kill, but despite this, Gen.g would still take the Soul and go over and take Baron 4v5, going up 8.5k gold. This was how far ahead Gen.g were in this game, despite the kills being so close. T1 would go top lane to get a kill at 29 minutes, but Gen.g would end up ending the game in a prolonged 6-1 teamfight win at 29 minutes. Chovy and Peanut both with triples in that extended skirmish. Game 2, T1 would respond. They got a bot lane kill they would go bot lane at 5 minutes and then get a 2v2 kill a couple minutes later. At 13 minutes, Gen.g would go mid. T1 would then take a mountain and go top lane, and that would end laning phase at 15 minutes. T1 up 3-1 and 2k gold. At 16 minutes, Gen.g would get a kill top lane. Zeus would solo kill Doran under turret 1-for-1. At 18 minutes, Zeus on a Gnar and Doran on a gangplank. At 19 minutes, T1 get a pick for Cloud. They get another pick. They go to Ocean Soul Point. There are no kills between 22 and 27 minutes. By this point, T1 are up 6-3 in kills and 5.5k gold. At 27 minutes, T1 would steal the Baron. What had happened was Gen.g won a big team fight at 27 minutes, 4-1. Chovy with a triple on the Akali in the river, which allowed them to start Baron. However, T1, owner, and the squad were able to kind of stall out that Baron a bit to the point where Faker was able to come back into the fight and TP in. Zeus was able to set up a nice enough ult on Gnar that they were able to steal the Baron with Faker's smite with Unsealed Spellbook. The fight after would go 1-1 and T1 are up 5k gold. They would end with the Baron at 29 minutes 5-0, Guma with a double. Game 3, Gen.g would start off strong, going top lane, getting a kill and taking an ocean. T1 would go mid, Gen.g would get a 2v2 kill, which allowed them to take a cloud, and Gen.g were ahead after laning phase 2-1 and 2k gold at 14 minutes. A minute later, T1 would secure the Rift Herald 2-0, they would take a mountain, get a kill bot, and take another mountain. At 23 minutes now, the gold lead for Gen.g had went away. Owner is 3-0-1 on the Lee Sin, and T1 are 4-2. They would then take a Baron, going up 2k gold, use that Baron to go to Mountain Soul Point, and then win a pivotal fight at 30 minutes, 5-1 in the river, Owner with a triple. Final score 9-3. Owner ends up being MVP, as literally he went 6-0-3, did all the work in Game 3, kill-wise, KP-wise. Honestly, Faker probably deserves it as well for the way he played in Game 2, taking that Baron as well. Hopefully my face is staying on this screen this whole time. Maybe I'm going to move up a bit. Yeah, I'm going to just move over. Yeah. Sorry, hopefully I was on the screen the whole time I did that. I didn't want to be on top of the board, but the way I have it lined up, I think I'm going to have to be. So, Series 2, Kwangdong Freaks versus KT. It is hot. I am sweating up a storm. So, KDF 2-1 over KT. This was a big game. 3-4, both of them. Game 1, KT started off 2-1 in bot lane, aiming with a double on Ashe. KT would then take a Hex Tech, Kwangdong go bot lane and get a kill, as well as go mid lane 4 minutes later, which allowed them to take an Ocean. So KT with the early kills, but Kwangdong are responding. KT then go top, and at 15 minutes, kills are tied 3-3. Kwangdong has a 1.5k gold lead. 17 minutes, the Freaks would take an Infernal, KT winning the fight 2-1, aiming with a double. 6 minutes later, the Freaks would go to Infernal Soul point 3-0, Teddy with a double. Because that fight was so one-sided, they went to Baron and took that, giving them a 4k lead. After the Baron expired, KT would secure the Infernal to prevent Infernal Soul from going over at 28 minutes. However, the Freaks would punish them afterwards, 5-1, Teddy with the double. Final score, 12-6. Game 2, Kwangdong would respond. Not Kwangdong, KT, sorry, would respond. At 3 minutes, the Freaks got a pick. Rascal would outplay a top dive at 5 minutes, 1-for-1. The Freaks would win a fight in mid 2-0. Fate with a double at 6 minutes. KT then go top. Aiming gets a double kill in the 2v2 in bot lane at 8 minutes on a Zeri. KT then go top again. KT take an Ocean. KT go top again. So between, actually, really, if you think about it, 5 minutes, Kwangdong tried to go top. But at 8, 10, and 15 minutes, KT had made an effort to go top lane. At 16 minutes, KT are up 6-4, 4k gold. 16 minutes, Aiming would get another double kill in the jungle, 2-for-1. That leads to a Cloud. KT at 19 minutes win a fight in top 2-0. They take an Infernal to go to Infernal Soul point. And at 25 minutes, they end 5-0 in mid, Aiming with a double. Final score 15-5 in Game 2. Game 3, KDF would dive top at 3 minutes to start it off. Also then get a pick and take a Rift Herald at 10 minutes, 3-0. So in the first 10 minutes, the Freaks are out to a commanding lead. KT take a Mountain, and at 14 minutes, KDF end laning phase up 5-1, 5.5k gold. Elam is 3-0-1 on a Lee Sin. Elam ends up being MVP as he set up all this early lead. The Freaks would go mid, they take a Cloud, they go bot between 14 and 17 minutes. At 23 minutes, they get a pick for Hextech. KT would fight back at 25 minutes, winning a fight 4-2 in the jungle, aiming with a triple on Ezreal. However, there'd be a reset, and the Freaks would go to Hextech Soul Point, and then the Freaks would end at 32 minutes, 5-1 in mid. Keen with a triple on Fiora, and Fate with a double on Lissandra. Final score of that one, 15-6, as KDF move on to being 4-4, and KT are 3-5. I mean, Aiming is playing out of his mind, honestly. I'm not going to lie here. Rascal's really not doing what he needs to do. I thought Vikla was going to play a lot better. And, Aiming is playing out of his mind. I mean, he is really doing well. Honestly, I would argue that he's in the conversation. I'm not saying mechanically he's the best, but he is playing the best out of the 80 carries in the LCK right now. He is playing outstanding despite this loss. Nevertheless, that's it for the LCK. Now on to the LPL. Okay, I had to move the board a bit for this one because there is so much on the first board. I want to make sure I got it all on the screen. Even though you're really not supposed to be able to read it, it's more for me, but for looks. Game 1, Series 1, Team Wii versus OMG. Team Wii would win Game 1 23-8. They would start off by going bot lane and mid lane in the first 6 minutes. OMG get a Cloud. They would go bot lane themselves. At 7 minutes, Team Wii would dive bot lane 2-0. Bashang with a double on Volibear. They would then go bot lane again. So Team Wii are really all over the place. Bashang really did quite well on the Volibear in Game 1. At 9 minutes, OMG go 1-0 in mid. World Elite take an Ocean, and laning phase ends at 11 minutes with Team Wii up 5-2, 2k gold. Bashang is 2-1-3. Bubu would outplay a bot dive 2-for-1 at 14 minutes, getting a double kill on the gangplank. 16 minutes, Team Wii go 2-0 in the jungle. They would then take a Mountain at 17 minutes, 2-2. Shanji with a double on Aatrox. Now, at this point at 20 minutes, Team Wii are up 11-5 in kills, 3.5k gold, and Bashang is 3-2-5. They win a fight in the jungle 3-1 at 20 minutes. 23 minutes, OMG take a Mountain. Team Wii get a kill on the turn, which then allowed Team Wii to go over to the Baron and take that, winning a fight 3-1 after taking it with a 9k gold lead. At the point of them taking the Baron, they're up 18-7 in kills. Bubu is 6-1-5 on that gangplank. Team We would get a pick after the Baron expires, and at 27 minutes end 3-0, SMLZ with the double. Game 2, OMG, find a way to respond. 4 minutes they get a pick, and then they go top lane a lot. Shanji would dominate Bubu and top in a Rumble Gangplank matchup. Shanji also pulling out another champion. Not many people are, well, obviously, Rumble's nowhere near Shyvana in terms of out-of-the-box picks. I mean, Rumble is a fringe pick, where Shyvana is like an out-of-this-world pick. So at 4 minutes, OMG get a pick. Shanji would solo kill Bubu for the first time. Team We take an Ocean. OMG would then go top lane 2 more times. I believe Cream had both kills as they put Bubu in the dirt. At 9 minutes, Shanji would solo kill Bubu again. Team We would dive bot lane 2-0 at 10 minutes, Bashang with a double. Shanji would solo kill Bubu for a third time at 11 minutes. At 12 minutes, because OMG are so focused top lane, Team We take a Cloud, OMG get a kill after, and laning phase ends at 14 minutes. Bubu is 3-0-2 as Team We have a 7-2 lead and a 3.5k gold lead. OMG have a 7-2 lead. And not Bubu is 3-0-2, Shanji is 3-0-2. God almighty, what am I writing on this board? At 18 minutes, OMG take a Hextech 1-0. They then get a couple picks and then go to Hextech Soul Point. At 28 minutes, Team We take a Hextech to prevent Soul at 28 minutes. OMG win the fight after 5-1. Abel with a triple on Tristana. Shanji with a double. That would lead to a Baron. However, they would try and take that Baron, and Team We would respond by stealing it. OMG win the fight after 2-1, but now Team We have the Baron and are only down 4k gold. At this point, OMG are up 11-5 in kill. No, they're up 17-5 in kills. Sorry for yelling into the mic here. I'm trying to lean over. Shanji 8-0-5 on the Rumble. 31 minutes, Team We would defend their base 2-for-1. Despite having the Baron, OMG were so far ahead, they were still knocking on the door of Team We's base. At 33 minutes, OMG take Hextech Soul. We had got the first kill, but OMG take the Soul and then win the fight afterwards 4-1. Abel with another triple. And then they end at 35 minutes 2-0. Abel ends up being MVP, by the way. Game 3, not as much as written here. It's not nearly as crazy as Game 2. 5 minutes, Team We would dive top, take a Cloud. OMG get a Rift Herald 1-0 at 9 minutes. OMG would then take the next Drake and Infernal. Team We would win the fight afterwards 5-1. Bubu with the triple on Gnar. So at 16 minutes, Team We are up 6-2, 3.5k gold, and Bubu has 4 of the 3 kills. At 18 minutes, OMG would take a Hextech 5-0. Cream with a triple on Corki. So now OMG have eliminated that gold deficit. So in 6 minutes, the 3.5k gold lead was non-existent. OMG are up 7-6. Cream is 4-1-2. At 23 minutes, OMG win a pivotal fight 5-1 for Baron. Abel with a triple on Samira, giving them a 4.5k gold lead. They would use that Baron to go to Hextech Soul Point 1-0. And then after it expired, they won a fight 5-1. Abel with another triple. Final score 18-8 as OMG moved to 4-4 and Team We are 0-6. LNG versus JDG, definitely a matchup you want to see. LNG 16th in the power rankings, JDG 3rd. I don't know why I smudged 1-2, but it's JDG wins this 2-1. So, game 1, LNG would start off by taking an Ocean before we got first blood at 8 minutes. LNG getting a 2v2 kill. Laning phase would end early at 10 minutes. LNG with that 1 kill. JDG up 1.5k gold. LNG would get a pick. JDG take a mountain. 17 minutes. LNG secure Infernal 2-0. JDG then get a pick. And LNG go to Infernal Soul Point at 22 minutes 4-1. Doinby with a double on Talia. Winning that fight 4-1 allowed them to go take Baron, giving them a 3k lead. Now they're up 8-2 in kills. Iwandi is 2-0-6 on the Renata for LNG. They'd use that Baron to get a kill bot. After it expired, they would take Infernal Soul at 27 minutes 5-1. Light and Tarzan with doubles. They then end at 30 minutes. LNG 3-0, Light with a double. I mean, LNG just was a clean game 1, 18-3. They smoked LNG. LNG smoked JDG, sorry. Game 2, JDG would take an Infernal before First Blood came out at 9 minutes when LNG would get 2 kills bot, and then they'd go top 3-1. So LNG are out to an early lead. They go top again, and at 12 minutes laning phase ends, LNG up 6-1, Doombee's 3-0-2, but they only have a 1k gold lead. So JDG, despite all these kills going to LNG, JDG are finding ways to get gold. JDG take a Hex Tech, and then at 18 minutes they go to Mountain Soul 0.41, Hope with a double. At 20 minutes, LNG try and force a Baron, JDG steal it. Yagao with a triple on Ari as part of a 4-1 teamfight win, giving JDG a 6k gold lead. At this point, at 21 minutes, they're up 9-8. Yagao is 4-2-4. Yagao ends up being MVP, and if you missed my sneak peek yesterday, I was surprised by how well Yagao had done in spring against LNG, but apparently he has their number this year. I think he went like 14-2-11 on Victor between 2 games in spring, and he just did a great job again today. At 22 minutes, JDG go 3-1 in the jungle. They get a kill before they reset. At 23 minutes, up 8k. After the reset, they take Mountain Soul. LNG would defend their base 2-0 25 minutes. However, at 26 minutes, Kanavi would solo kill Doombe, Kanavi on a Belveth, Doombe on a Lissandra in the jungle. At 27 minutes, JDG would end 5-0 in the jungle, winning a fight, Kanavi with a triple, final score 19-11. Game 3, same story as Game 1 and Game 2. We had a Drake taken before First Blood. LNG taking a Cloud before JDG get a pick at 8 minutes. LNG would offset that a minute later, taking Rift Herald 1-0, then a Hex Tech. 14 minutes, JDG go mid, and that would end laning phase with JDG up 2-1 at 14 minutes, but 4k gold. So they are finding ways to get gold despite not getting kills, really. They're ahead in kills, but they were just outplaying LNG big time in Game 2 and Game 3. JDG win a fight in the jungle 2-0 at 15 minutes, then they take an Infernal, get a pick, take another Infernal. 22 minutes, they win a fight 2-1, take the Baron. There's a fight afterwards that goes 1-for-1. JDG up 6.5k gold now. Yagao is 5-0-2, and they're up 8-3 in kills. JDG get a kill bot at 27 minutes, which then gives them Prio over Infernal. So at 27 minutes, so this is, I wrote this down this way, but I remember how it happened. LNG were able to actually push JDG away from their base. And there was an extended fight from the LNG base all the way to the Drake pit where JDG would come out ahead overall 4-2. Light and Kanavi both with doubles, so JDG now are at Infernal Soul Point. 30 minutes, JDG take their second Baron, going up 11k gold, and then they would end 4-0, Hope with a triple on Aphelios. Final score 17-6 as JDG get past LNG. LNG continue to kind of be meandering in that like second tier of teams. Clearly not a first tier team. Game 1 would make you think they're a first tier team, but sometimes they just throw up duds like they did in Game 3. I mean, down 4k gold at 14 minutes, just being outplayed outright. Very reminiscent. I mean, JDG's win in Game 3 was a lot like Gen.g's win in Game 1 against T1. But nevertheless, comment down below with how you feel these games went. Like the video if you like it. Subscribe to the channel for daily League of Legends content. Stay tuned later today for my sneak peek, and thank you for watching.